Hello, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. If you are new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself, set any intentions to your greater good. We're going to start things off by building a beautiful crystal grid to all of your requests, and then I'm going to send some Reiki to you wherever you are and whenever you happen to be watching this stream. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's listed in the description, as are all my social media and my email newsletter. So, just a heads up, today is Wednesday, the 6th of March, 2024, and as usual for Wednesdays, my schedule has this immediately followed by a Reiki class that I'll be teaching. So I do have a hard kind of cut off and stop time. So unfortunately, and almost 1 hour exactly, I'm going to have to end building the grid and transition into the Reiki so that I'm not late for my class. So I will get to as many of your requests as I possibly can. I'll generally go first come, first serve. If you have a long list, I might have to skip a few and see if there's time at the end, but I'm going to do my absolute best. So thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead, dive in, say hi, and get that crystal grid built. And oh, it looks like somebody was on my desk. A little fuzzy forepaw. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. There we go. As usual, we are starting out with our mirror. This helps to reflect and deflect any not great energy that we just don't need here. Also, we have this copper spiral that helps break up any blockages and get the energy flowing. And so far, I see in here tabs, Still Not Still, Lila Ray, Flower, Renee, Patty, Joanna, Chris, Allie, and I think I see one more person. And Fiat Luna. Awesome. Okay, good stuff. Okay, cool. So let us dive right on in, and I'll get to, as I said, as many of your requests as I possibly can. Awesome. So let's start with tabs. Oh, and you'll be watching this on your shift. Have a good shift. And we've got energy, motivation, connection with higher self, intuition, and drawing in customers. Oh, you just launched your new website. Your daughter has a cold. Gotcha. Okay, good stuff. So let's do energy and motivation, as well as higher self. And for a cold, that's going to be moss. That covers both. Let's see. And I'll explain every stone as we go through. Let's see, intuition and drawing in new customers. There we go. So Bumblebee Jasper is a stone that we often use here. It is lovely for helping to bring in lots of physical energy, lots of mental focus, tons of motivation and confidence. It also helps to boost manifestation, and it brings in lots of positivity too. So that is Bumblebee Jasper, not technically a jasper, but it does have lots of sulfur and arsenic in it, so do be careful. So that's Bumblebee Jasper. For intuition, we will bring in Super 7, which was a gift to us from Chris. Thank you, Chris. Super 7 helps with every conceivable type of intuition and every practice of connecting to spirit and getting answers, any kind of divination. It's also fantastic for working towards larger goals, bigger plans, bigger dreams, which I think also goes to some of your more common requests as well. This is a stone that also helps to strengthen our energy field and helps us to connect to peace and harmony. Hey, we have our fearless leader is here, everyone.
Yeah, your fearless leader. Oh, the go, baby. Oh, the boy. Oh, the push.
That's Hattie for everyone. Aw, she knows when it is time for the Reiki. So as I was saying, Super 7 helps with inner peace and harmony, healing any kind of karmic or past life influences, and it's also helpful for connecting with the earth, doing any kind of ecological healing. So that is Super 7. Next is Moss Agate. This is going to be helpful for colds, flu. I did see a request down below for COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's another stone I'll use for that too, but this will also help. So this helps with anything that's moving through the body quickly that shouldn't be there to begin with, which very much includes colds like viruses, bacteria, all of it. Helps too with connection to nature and connection to spirit, feeling unconditional love around you. Also helps with different types of psychological type parts work. So that's higher self and inner child. So that is Moss Agate. And for attracting new customers in, I'm going to bring in Cinnabar. Cinnabar, it's just the red that you see here. And here is what's often sold as Cinnabrite. This also has those tiny little bits of red. The rest is quartz. Cinnabar has been used throughout human history for lots of things, but it's long been considered a merchant stone. It's been considered that for thousands of years. We now know that Cinnabar is mercury and it's very toxic, so that's why the smaller amounts here are a lot safer to hold and touch. But this has long been considered the merchant stone as it calls customers into a business. So that is Cinnabar. Do be careful with that if you happen to find some. Thank you for being here, Tabs. Enjoy your shift. For Still Not Still, reducing and stopping harmful physical cycles where chronic health flare-ups keep making each other worse. Gotcha. So let's see. Tree agate. And let's do this too. So let's start with tree agate. So in Ayurveda, the sister science of yoga, tree agate is really considered quite sacred. This is thought to help body, mind, and spirit balance in a very complex and very detailed way, at the same time not requiring us to know anything about the complexities. This is a stone that helps with the energies that flow physically throughout the body, that help to bring all of our body systems into harmony. Also does the same for the mind and connection to spirit. Helps too with connection to inner peace, with letting go of any habits or anything that you might be unconsciously doing or not realize you're doing that might be setting those things off. And also really helpful for dissolving ego, for calming physical and emotional nerves, which certainly couldn't hurt, and making new connections. So that is tree agate. And hang on one moment. And I'm also going to bring in dioptase. So we've been using this here and there. It's a very beautiful stone. It can be a little bit on the pricey side. And hang on one moment, I have a hair in my mouth. Probably a cat's. Oh, the fun of living with our four-legged friends. Okay. So dioptase can be lovely for things like chronic fatigue, but also releasing tendencies towards self-neglect, and it helps to encourage self-care. This also helps attract good love and a good romantic match. It helps to support inner ear health, especially when it comes to balance, dizziness, vertigo types of things. Lovely too for stabilizing blood pressure, for anything having to do with digestion and the stomach, as well as even ulcers. Helpful too for the cardiac heart, the whole cardiac system, and making overall healthy changes in our life, as well as vitality, balance, and emotional stability. So definitely definitely at least a few of those will be helpful to you, and a lot of those other things will be helpful to other folks here. Diopti is super pretty, so we will bring that in. I hope you're doing well. Still not still. Lots of love to you. And Lila Ray, you're listening from work. I hope you're having a good day at work. Renee, good to see you. Something for uplifting moods and energy levels. You had to get an extension because you're still boxing up the house, so an extension on your move. But oh, so close. I totally understand. Mood, energy levels, you got it. So definitely energy levels and like the let's get it done kind of vibe. Definitely this is going to help the Bumblebee Jasper. Let's see what else can help. Let's do, okay. Took me a moment there, but we're going to start with some garnet. Garnet helps with organization and practicality, like using all of the different resources to the kind of the full extent, and that very much includes time and energy, like our physical resources. It's lovely too for organization, which is going to help with the packing, as well as creativity, courage, and stability in times of change. And yeah, moving is a time of change. It's very destabilizing for sure. So I think that garnet's going to be helpful for you. We'll also go ahead and bring in polychrome jasper. This is another stone that can give you a boost of physical energy and also help to motivate you. It's one that helps with breaking through indifference. It helps with reigniting your soul's passion for things, and it also helps you to physically move. So it'll help you feel good, like up on your feet, up on your legs, getting the things done. It'll help with that too. So that is polychrome jasper. So let's go ahead and bring that in. Let's put that way. And we'll see where they end up in the overall grid. I hope that helps. All the best to you in your move. Hope it goes well. And Ninja 4858. Oh, still not still. I'm so glad that's helpful. Goddess of Four, Kanta, good to see you both. Dara, welcome back. And for those of you that may have missed in the beginning, I do have a Reiki class starting at the end of this stream. And especially because it's the first week, I really need to make sure I'm absolutely on time, if not early. So I will, at 5 after, I will transition into just getting into the Reiki a little bit. So I'm going to get as many as I possibly can. So if you have a long list, I might just get to several of them and then maybe come back to that request later. But I'm going to get as many requests as I possibly can. So let's see. Lila Ray. Despondency for the state of the world right now, given how bleak the future seems, given our political climate here. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, seriously, intense times. So let's bring in Dumortierite and Sugilite. Dumortierite helps with, on an emotional level, it helps with releasing anger, resentment, and frustration. And anger and resentment, there is no shortage of both. Also helps with improving situations that seem hopeless, as well as chaotic energy and any kind of Uranus placements in your chart. Helps too with standing up for yourself, which definitely needs to happen. And it also lends a lot of patience, as well as helping support the healing of ligaments and tendons. And this is even a stone that has a positive impact on nervous dogs. So that is Dumortierite. Sugilite helps with the interconnectedness of everyone and everything everywhere. It's unity consciousness, the awareness of what we put out into the universe, we put into ourselves, what we take from the universe, we take from ourselves, the awareness that it's basically, it helps with the othering, which we definitely have a problem with. You know, here we have a problem. It's somebody else's fault. It's you. No one looking like to maybe see how they might be playing a role. It's easy to blame others as opposed to finding a really workable solution. This is a stone that reminds us that we are more than this physical vessel and this physical life, that we are all part of the divine. So that is Sugilite. So I hope that that supports your request, and that's a really noble request too. Thank you for making it. Good to see you, Lila Ray. Cool. Anything for making sales would be amazing. That's definitely, so for Allie, making sales, Cinnabar is really helpful with attracting customers, but let's also bring in some citrine. Citrine helps with financial abundance and getting all the resources we need to survive and thrive. It also helps with making good financial decisions, and it's supportive for things like addictions, compulsions, the pain of fibromyalgia, and it can also be helpful in cases of nausea. Cinnabar is also great for balancing our logic with our intuition. So it's a really good one if you're starting to integrate both parts of your life in that way. So that is citrine. And hope you're doing well, Ellie. Good to see you. Chris, it's wonderful to see you. Okay. Let's bring in a few of your requests. Oh, we've got a couple of those already. Let's do rhodonite, rhodochrosite, leopard skin. And Herkimer. Herkimer helps with boosting anything that we are manifesting. It helps us to connect in intuition and also to be in the present moment, which is so helpful when we're manifesting. It helps to really keep us grounded. Lovely too for relaxation, for balancing disharmonious energies. Lovely too for metabolism. So that is Herkimer diamond, which is a type of clear quartz that's found in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. So that's Herkimer. Leopard skin jasper helps support the healing and well-being of our animal companions. And it's also helpful for balance and coordination, as well as attracting soulmate type relationships. Lovely too for anything that is impacting the skin. So let's go ahead and bring in this leopard skin jasper. This is also a stone that can help you to connect with your animal guides and guardians as well. So that is leopard stone jasper. Oop, Hattie's on the move. Okay. Rhodochrosite helps with healing maternal type wounds, as well as helping with stress, headaches, asthma, the heart and circulation, as well as connection to ancestors and even deceased animal companions. This is also lovely for high-level intuition, particularly things like telekinesis and channeling and mediumship. So that is rhodochrosite. Rhodonite sounds similar, often looks similar. Rhodochrosite is pink and white. Rhodonite is darker pink and black. Rhodonite is really helpful for allergies, autoimmune stuff, asthma, the lungs. Also really helpful for healing a broken heart and opening the heart to love again. It's lovely too for healing the impacts of past emotional abuse. And it's really helpful too for dealing with any kind of insecurities. Lovely too for balancing yin and yang in the body. So that is rhodonite. There we go. Awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of even these out. Ooh, even these out. Starting these grids. It's easier to keep these grids in good shape if we keep them balanced from the beginning. That looks pretty good for now. Okay. So let's see. And I will come back to your other requests too. Thank you, Chris. It's good to see you. For Fiat Luna, COVID, neuralgia, I'm so sorry, and anxiety. So COVID. Neuralgia, anxiety. Green calcite is my favorite anxiety stone. It really cuts to the heart of the matter, and it also helps to kind of lift our spirits in the midst of it as well. So this helps to calm and reassure you and your nervous system. It also helps to sort of bring a sense of ease, and it also helps with physical tension. So when we are feeling that anxiety, it gets pretty easy to start holding ourselves like tense, which can actually lead to pain, discomfort, and tiredness. It's a lot of energy. So this can help on that front too. So I hope that that helps you. For neuralgia, that's one of the things that pink kunzite can help with. So in addition to neuralgia, this also helps sleepless babies and new moms, as well as hormones and even chemical sensitivities and mild allergies. Lovely too, and this is where this stone really shines, has a lot to do with compassion. This is healing the heart after any kind of heartbreak or loss, and also opening up to love again. And anytime I feel this stone, I just feel that beautiful connection to the Kuan Yin, just so much compassion. Compassion for others and compassion for ourselves. So that is pink kunzite. And green kyanite is one that we found to be pretty helpful for COVID. Are you coming back? Hey, booba. Go ahead, get comfy. Yeah, get comfy. Do. Okay. So as I was saying, green kyanite has been really helpful for us during COVIDs before, when the Omicron variant was really prevalent. A lot of folks claim that this was really helpful when I added it to the grid for them. It helps with the throat, the chest, the lungs, the heart, anything asthma related. So the whole like upper respiratory system, as well as tree agate can be helpful, and moss agate can be really helpful. They're already in. But this is also helpful with balancing our spiritual life with our more mundane side, as well as connecting to intuition and connecting to nature. So that is green kyanite. So I hope that that helps with the COVID. And feel better soon, hun. Oof. Definitely check out Fiad Luna's YouTube channel. She also does some incredible Reiki. And thank you. Definitely feel better, hun. Allie B, good to see you. You're so welcome, Allie K. Sammy, welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep on trucking here. So next is Key, aka Patty. Cool. So we've got some red tiger eye, tiger iron. Let's start here and then I'll probably grab a few more. So tiger iron, we've been having a lot of fun with lately. Tiger iron is tiger eye that also has hematite in it and sometimes also red jasper. This is really helpful for fatigue and boosting energy. So this will actually help Renee as well. Helps too with clarity of thought, emotional balance, and good boundaries, like not taking on the trouble of others. Helps too with nervous kids, nervous animals. It brings in a lot of creative energy too, and it can help to balance the root chakra with the solar plexus. So that's tiger iron. Red tiger eye is highly protective. It protects on the mundane level from bullies or just anyone kind of coming after you, causing you some issues, even like things like slander. Wonderful as well on the spiritual side of things, malevolent spiritual work. This helps keep that at bay. Red tiger eye is also superb for helping to manifest financial abundance in a hurry. So if you need to call in the resources, red tiger eye, quite helpful. Go. Pyrite is another stone that can help us with connection to abundance, wealth, financial prosperity. It's lovely too for protection as well as helping us to open up to intuition. So it helps in both ways. Like we can open up to intuition, but also like kind of set that boundary about what we're willing to let in and not. Helps too with fever, the lungs, memory, and information recall. It's also thought helpful to the body to make the most of an energy healing session. So that is pyrite. Next is fuchsite, which helps us to connect to fun and happiness and allowing ourselves to just connect in fun just for the sake of fun. No other reason, which can be really restorative and renewing to the spirit and the body. Also helpful for inner child work, as well as spinal alignment, sleep disruption, and carpal tunnel syndrome. So that is fuchsite. Let's go ahead and place this here and that there. And jade, this is good fortune on every level. It's sacred to the Mayans and the Chinese. It's also lovely for the balance and harmony of body, mind, and spirit. It's lovely for making our dreams a reality, for resourcefulness, confidence, grounding stress, and also empowering and prioritizing ourselves in the long list of things we need to do all the time. So that is jade. Let's bring in a couple more. Let's see, peridot, epidote, desert rose selenite, and azurite. So azurite is lovely for creativity as well as connection to spirit. This is a stone that can really help us to connect with our guides and glean some wisdom from our time with them as well. It also helps to relieve indecision as well as worry. Lovely for insight, intuition, for breaking down obstacles and energy blockages, and also helps to calm and quiet the mind especially during meditation or any kind of spiritual work. Lovely too for spinal alignment, muscle spasms, and uncontrolled muscle movements like tics. So that's azurite. Desert rose selenite is lovely for a number of things that almost seem not connected, but it's really interesting. So this helps with the ultimate wellness and well-being for our animal companions, and also helps to support men's health. Lovely too for fighting off viruses, clearing the skin from things like acne and eczema, and lovely for things like an upset stomach too. This is a stone that can help us to redefine ourselves in the face of any kind of big change or sudden loss. Helpful too with this small, consistent efforts that over time will lead you to your ultimate goal. And this is lovely too for finding a place to live, as well as any kind of paperwork around a residence. So that's, loan documents all the way up to leases, to everything in between. So that is desert rose selenite. Epidote helps with the way that we talk to ourselves, our inner monologue. If we talk down to ourselves, if we yell at ourselves, epidote can help us to break that habit. It's been very helpful for me in that regard. It's very helpful too for the nervous system, the skin, the brain. It's even thought helpful in cases of Parkinson's, and it also helps to recover from illness and injury. It's also got a strong connection to the fairy realm, helping to call upon and connect with the fairy realm. So that is epidote. Peridot helps with breaking habits, as well as releasing anger, jealousy, and even guilt. Helpful too for boosting those good friendships that just help us to be a better person, and lovely for anything having to do with digestive issues, whether it's like a chronic issue, something like Crohn's or IBS, or even something acute like a food poisoning. So that is peridot. And let's grab some smoky quartz. Smoky quartz helps with protection, especially of property, to protect it from would-be thieves. And it also helps to transmute energy. So this can help to clear our energy. Lovely too for calming worry, for maintaining a sense of hope during really uncertain times, which could also help align with Lila Ray's request. Help too with chronic pain and flexibility of the body and the mind. So if you feel mentally stuck, or if you're going to be talking with someone that you know to be kind of mentally stuck and not open to learning or listening, smoky quartz can be quite helpful. I'll come back if I can to the rest of those, Patty, and I hope you're having a good day. Catherine, I hope you're doing well. Oh, Fia Luna, oh my goodness, yeah. You said it's been a rough week, but your temperature is starting to go down. Oh my goodness. Oh, feel better, hon. Awesome. Goddess of Four. healing intentions, fast money, body pain, weight loss, decluttering, and puppy's eye. Okay, we've got both animal stones, but let's bring in a stone that helps with the eye. We'll bring in aventurine. For fast money, that is red tiger eye, which is in there, and all the other like big abundance stones are already in the grid. For weight loss, we'll bring in some appetite, body pain, decluttering. So for let's do this. So for tidiness, organization, and decluttering, we've got some good ones in here already. We have garnet as well as dumortierite. Lapis is also helpful for this. And this helps with not only organization and kind of being orderly, and would definitely help with things like decluttering, but also helps with deep, honest, open communication, with living up to our commitments, our integrity, helps with opening up new avenues for upward potential in career. And it's lovely too for inner ear stuff like vertigo and hearing loss. This is also a wonderful stone when it comes to pain and inflammation, so it'll be helpful there too. Next is blue apatite. This is a very helpful stone for weight loss, as well as just in general, our relationship to food, the role it plays in our life, things like that. So whether your goals are weight loss, weight gain, or just a better relationship with food, this is a stone to work with for sure. Also really helpful for learning about our soul's purpose and having the courage and strength to act upon it and embrace it. Helps too with strengthening our energy field and with inner peace and inner harmony. So that is blue apatite. So we'll go ahead and bring that in here. And aventurine. So in addition to helping the eyes, this also can help fertility, allergies, and even heart rhythms. On the spiritual and emotional side, this is a stone that can help us to expand what we think we're capable of. If we have any limiting beliefs that are holding us back, this can help illuminate that and show us that we're capable of more than we think. So we will bring in aventurine. It's very encouraging, very supportive. It's especially wonderful for those with lots of talent but lower self-esteem. That's when I often go to this stone. So I hope that you're doing well, Goddess of Four. And let me know if there's anything else I can do. I didn't know if that was going to be a sneeze or a yawn. Ooh, for Kanta, intention. Build YouTube channel, likes, and subscribers at K-Boz Likes Coffee. So everybody definitely go check out K-Boz Likes Coffee. I'll see if I can bring it up here. Let's see. So I just subscribed. And I'm going to go over here. So I just put Kanta's channel in the comments. Feel free to go ahead and like and give it a subscribe, and all the best to you. And let's see what else we can do for Kanta to help. I know. Sunstone for you, my dear. So, Sunstone helps with expanding our vision of our own potential as well, even a little bit more than aventurine can be. This is lovely for raising your prominence, being seen, being recognized, noticed, people seeing your talents, people seeing you. Lovely for promoting yourself or a business. Helpful with fame and luck, as well as helping with phobia support, and it brings lots of opportunity for career expansion and opportunities. So that is Sunstone. So let's go ahead and bring that in here. There we go.
Hi. Oh, you're coming up again. Come here. Oh, Baba. Oda, Buddha, Buddha. Oda, Buddha, 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 Buddha. There you go. You can stay right here. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oda, Oda, Oda. Oh, Hattie Bumbleaddy. There we go. Oh, you brought purrs. How lovely.
Awesome. So I hope that all of that helps, Kanta, and congratulations on launching your channel. For Ninja 4858, energy vampires, mental focus, self-love, and confidence. Oh, and you're so welcome. So for energy vampires, one of my favorites, if not my favorite overall, is Red Tiger Eye. Really keeps that at bay. Let's also bring in some Jet. This is highly protective, especially to things like the evil eye, paranormal, things like that. Lovely too for grief. Excellent for processing grief, whether that's fresh grief or like old grief that you have a hard time sorting through. Helpful too for working to support anyone or even your animal companions through end-of-life transitions. So that is Jet. Jet is fossilized wood, usually fossilized through quick heat, like high heat, like a volcano kind of heat. So that is Jet. So that's very protective. And let's also do mental focus, self-love, and confidence. Let's do some yellow calcite. Hattie is just like wrapped around me with her little paws around my side. It's so cute.
Yes, I'm talking about you.
So yellow calcite helps with the solar plexus, the center of self, personal identity, free will, and also letting go of other people's expectations, any needs for approval from others. Helps too with setting your priorities based on what's important to you. Helpful too for boundaries, for self-identity, and for clearing blockages around your self-identity. It brings in a lot of confidence as well as optimism. So that can be helpful in lots of ways. So that is yellow calcite. Go. And I'm also going to bring in banded agate, specifically black and white banded agate. This one is really helpful with mental focus, especially like perception and logic, but also connection to your guides and spirit. This can help to clear and stabilize mental energy and energy in general. Helps too with financial stability, especially after any kind of large financial setback. Lovely for new beginnings and to shift our perspectives. Lovely for endurance and also for yeah, just kind of like focusing on our spiritual path, but not giving up our connection to the spirit realm too. So that is black and white banded agate, but yeah, very, very clarifying for the mind. There we go. And so I hope that that helps. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Sammy, good to see you. So depression, anxiety, and healing angels. You got it. Ooh. So for anxiety, we have green calcite. That helps a lot. I'm also going to bring in malachite, which definitely helps with both depression as well as anxiety. It's lovely too for pain, inflammation, arthritis, for processing really difficult emotions, especially things like grief. Helps us to process those emotions without bypassing them, and also helps us to get into the depths of that healing without losing ourselves in there. Helps too with letting go of the past in much of those same ways that I just mentioned, and lovely for dealing with any kind of phobias or fears, particularly fear of flying. So yeah, and also helpful for things like insomnia. So that is malachite. Celestite helps us to stay connected to our angels. Also very much helps us with discernment, as well as connection to our crown chakra. This is a stone that can help us to stay connected to everything spiritual in the world and really just feel our angels around us too. So that is celestite. And I meant to grab angelite. That's what I meant to grab. So angelite can help to boost our connection to spirit guides and angels, as well as helping us feel connected to source. It's also very protective, as an angel stone would kind of suggest that it is, but helpful too for things like when we're getting sound healing. Angelite is thought to help the body like make the most of it. So we will bring this in. Let's go ahead and do this and this. There we go. Awesome. So I hope that that helps. All the best to you, Sammy. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Goddess of Four crystal for sinus cold. We have moss agate, which is really helpful. And green kyanite, which is very helpful. We're also going to bring in carnelian, which is wonderful for colds and allergies as well. This is also really helpful in with fertility as well as sexual function, and also helps to attract a romantic partner. Wonderful too for relationships in general, close relationships, intimate relationships, as well as like more expansive, like the society and community around us too. So that is carnelian. And let's see, I'll also bring in emerald. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Goddess of Four. So for Allie B, trust, control, relegation, learning, and letting go. Letting the right people stay in our life for the right reason, and trust they will stay if right for us or come back. Gotcha. Totally understand. Celestite helps with discernment. Let's do some lepidolite. Yellow calcite is also really helpful for everything that you mentioned. Exceptionally helpful for the solar plexus, which is where you're coming from when you say that. This is me. These are my priorities. This is how I want to move forward. And I'm going to put myself first and let other people kind of feel the way that they're going to feel in their world. Yeah, absolutely. So yellow calcite helps that. Let's start with some chrysocolla. This can help encourage you to follow your spiritual purpose, which also helps you to prioritize all those things. It's also wonderful for helping us make decisions that are in alignment with our highest good. So this can be really helpful in a lot of ways. Also helps us to connect with new ways of expressing ourselves creatively, which can help us to even get to know ourselves. Red jasper is very empowering and grounding. This is something that can help you to feel more balanced and less triggered by, oh my gosh, this person's leaving my field. I feel like I have to act out on it. This is really helpful. This is great for fighting injustice, bullying, everything that has to do with the root chakra, which is basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, fear and safety, as well as depression and just psychic and spiritual protection. But being very physically grounded in your body can really help with standing up to things that you need to. So there we go. And deciding what you will tolerate and what you won't, and help you to be firm in that. We're also going to bring in lepidolite. So the reason I'm bringing in lepidolite, which by the way is lithium mica, there's going to be more of it. It's going to be more popular because we're mining so much lithium for lithium batteries. But there's lots of folks on the YouTubes talking about, oh, put it in water and drink it. It's going to boost your mood. It's literally lithium. That's a mental health prescription. And it's been used as far back as the ancient Greeks, actually. But don't put it into water and just drink it, because there's a number of things it can do that way, including that it can have some paradoxical effects. But it's usually used as a mood stabilizer. This is one that you can work with very safely, to hold it, to touch it, to carry it around, to even buy jewelry made with it. But not for direct infusions. Helpful for calming, soothing, understanding our emotions, and it helps to highlight patterns that we can release and let go of. And that includes patterns in relationships with folks that maybe aren't in your highest good any longer. Helps with discernment, like to stay or to go, as well as support for all around mental health. Great for things like codependency, obsessive thoughts, addiction, healthy joints, as well as weight loss. So there's a lot of ways that this can help support your overall intention. So I hope that that brings lots of love and luck. And thank you for being here. So we have just a couple minutes left, so I'm going to see what else we can put in here. But all the best to you, Allie. Enjoy whenever you get a chance to watch it. Catherine, oh no, your kid has the flu. That stinks. Something to reduce fever. It's been 3 days of this. Oh my goodness. Hey, JS, I hope you're doing well. Lisa, good to see you too. Witchy Homestead. Oh, awesome. I just came in for Cute Kitty. Love it. Yeah, Catherine, definitely Sunstone can help. Sunstone, there are some other ones too, but definitely Sunstone's one of my favorites. It's also not terribly expensive. Let's see. So for fever, that is pyrite and iolite. Pyrite's in there. Iolite helps with definitely fever as well as any intentions around weight loss. It also helps with sleep disturbances, money management, and intuition, but specifically clairvoyance. That's what we see in our intuition. So that is iolite. So I hope that helps. We also have moss agate in there, which is helpful for viruses and things. Another stone that's helpful for viruses is desert rose selenite, which is right here. So that is iolite right there. Good stuff. Money manifestation, creativity, and whatever else will help you finish the novel. You have 4 chapters, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's bring in some blue tiger eye. This helps with calm, easing stress, but it really empowers communication, bold speaking, and absolutely writing. It helps with protection of truth tellers, public speaking, and speaking your truth. So if you have things to say that are inconvenient and people are standing in your way, get some blue tiger eye, and this will be quite helpful. But also good for just like, hey, I have to write. So there we go. Awesome. And do we have garnet? I always ask for that one. Yes, garnet is in there. It's good to see you, Witchy Homestead. Lisa, mom's infection, GI health, dizziness, sister's sight, brother's lungs, everyone else's hearts and joints. Luck with jobs, trying to let go of past unjust situation, support for healthy and balanced lifestyle. So we've got, for infections, moss agate's in there. GI health, we have peridot. Dizziness, we have leopard skin jasper as well as lapis. Lungs, we have rhodochrosite and rhodonite as well as pyrite. Heart, we have aventurine, and I'll bring in one more, and joints. We have lepidolite can be helpful for the joints. So let's bring in another one for heart. Aventurine helps with heart rhythms. Unakite helps with circulation of body fluids. This can be also really helpful for relationships, fertility, prenatal, postpartum times for women, also labor and delivery for women. Helps too with quitting smoking, with being in good, healthy, happy relationships, and with metabolism as well. So that is unakite. And we're going to have to transition in just a moment because most of you, I've said this earlier, so most of you have already heard this, so apologies if this is repetitive, but I have a class to teach Reiki at starting at 6, so I want to make sure that I'm good and ready. So let me just see if there's anything else I can sneak in here. Busy work stress, prioritizing, and letting go of what isn't important. Gotcha. Mahogany obsidian. This can help with releasing perfectionism, anger, and any need for approval. This can help you with meeting goals. It gives a lot of vitality, a lot of strength, and helps with teeth, gums, skin, and carpal tunnel. This is one that can definitely help you, like with that perfect is the enemy of progress. What's another way to say it? Perfect is the enemy of progress. A done something is better than a perfect nothing. This is a stone that helps embody those. So that can be really helpful with like, okay, I need to keep it moving. Good enough is good enough. Let's go to the next thing. So that's mahogany obsidian, which by the way is back in stock in the crystal shop. Oh, thank you, Allie. Oh, positive outcome for heart surgery for one of your best friends. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Cool, Joanna. I can bring you lots of support for that. Let's bring in, we have good heart stones for rhythms and for circulation. We also have epidote for healing after surgery. Shungite's also really helpful for that. So shungite helps with not only like tissue repair and helping our body heal itself, but also helps to release emotional pain, stress, and any energy blockages. It's also really helpful for just like clearing our energy field in general and shielding us from electromagnetic smog. If you're somebody who is sensitive to that kind of thing, this can be really helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that around here. Let's see. Let's bring that around here. There we go. Awesome. All the best to your friend, for sure. And Allie, releasing communication, karma, and trauma. Definitely karmic stuff is Super 7. That's in there. Let's also do Lemurian quartz. This helps with healing the past, be it earlier this life or a past life. And a lot of times it's a little bit of both. This also helps with releasing the emotional pain of the past. It helps with your self-healing journey as well. This is a stone that can actually teach you about yourself and about healing as you work with it to heal yourself personally, so that you can take that knowledge and help yourself in the future and even help others should you want to. But yeah, wonderful for empowerment, learning about yourself and what you need to, bring that healing into your life and stabilize things. But this is a great karmic healer. So that is Lemurian quartz. Yay, there we go. Okay. So we're going to have to go on ahead into the healing side of things. So I'm going to quickly explain what Reiki is, how it works, and then we're going to transition into a beautiful Reiki session where I'm going to send that healing to you wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. Those of you who've been here before know the next steps. So to help me lift the energy of where all of you are at, where we all interconnect, there's a great way you can help. It's super simple and it feels really great to do it too. Take a moment and just think of all the things that you're grateful for. Take a deep breath in and out. Click that live chat button. Go ahead and share. Let us all know what you're grateful for, whatever you're comfortable sharing in such a public format anyway. Or just think about it. That'll help move the energy really quickly. And if you haven't hit that like button already, please consider doing so. It definitely helps the stream, and definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already. But thank you all for being here. That's the most important thing. I absolutely love and enjoy doing this. So let's go ahead and explain that Reiki, and then we'll get into the healing. So let's see. There we go. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and if you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to Learn Reiki Philadelphia. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. So, and Hattie is like, oh, the Reiki's on already. She's like pressing her head into my hand. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become more or less a very general term for energy healer in the West, but specifically I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This particular technique is named after its founder, Mikao Usui. He created this in the early 1920s in Japan during a time where, if you could even be misattributed to teaching things that were from a religion, big consequences. So this is a deeply spiritual practice, yet it is completely secular. So you don't have to believe any number of things in order to have fun with it, which is incredible and so good for us in the West. So the concept of energy at the foundation of Usui Reiki comes to us. The best place to look is Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which it's thought that everyone is interconnected, inextricably linked, and that spirit, in this case, however you define that, provides this beautiful soul-affirming energy that it's thought our body, mind, and spirit use every moment of every day for our regular resilience and healing. Whether or not we're aware of it, it's thought that this energy is flowing through us, body, mind, and spirit. And essentially what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and essentially like bring them to you, like direct more of them to you wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and that will help your natural balance of body, mind, and spirit to just do what they already do in an even more profound way. So the cool thing is, if you're thinking, well, how do I like get this Reiki? You just need to be open to it. And by being here, you already are. So awesome. You don't have to do anything special. You don't even have to focus on anything. You don't even have to keep your mind silent. I generally recommend that you find a nice comfy spot to sit or lay down and just enjoy. But at the same time, you can also combine this with anything else that feels important to you, like, say, meditation, journaling, maybe some yoga, maybe some music, being creative, or having a cup of tea. Whatever feels good for you, there is no wrong way to enjoy this time. So during the session, which will last about 25 minutes, as this energy kind of intensifies, you may feel in your physical body some different feelings, some different sensations. You may also have some emotions rise up or get released. Mentally, you may be able to get some things thought out or planned that have been really difficult or challenging. Spiritually, you may get some big insights, some clarity. You may also have a lovely healing nap, which is amazing. So highly encourage that you just go ahead and see what the session has in store for you. Just sort of pay attention and notice. During the session, like I said, you don't have to focus on anything. It's all good. You can just be exactly as you are already. Though if you feel like you want to get a little deeper into the session, or if you feel like you got distracted, just take a deep breath in and out, and it'll bring you right back in. During this 25-minute session, I will lower the lights. You'll notice that they move slowly and gently through several different colors. They will not flash or strobe, and I will turn the music up. As I do that, if you enjoy the music, definitely go ahead and check out our musical creator. She's listed at the bottom of the description. She has her own YouTube channel and her own website. And thank you to everyone who has contributed along the way, whether it's buying crystals or through PayPal or Super Chats or anything. That money helps to support the channel and me, but also helps me to do cool things like support a musician who creates music that we can play on a live stream that is healing and relaxing. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for co-creating this space with me. And let's go ahead and check out this healing. Additionally, if you are watching this after the live stream, know that Reiki is not limited to my human limitations. So I can only be in one place at one time. The Reiki can be everywhere all the time. So whenever you're watching this, the Reiki will be there for you. Additionally, I am here 5 times a week, same days, same times, every darn week. The whole schedule is listed in the description. You can also go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on so that you don't miss an opportunity to come join us. Other than that, at the end of the session, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll encourage you to take a deep breath in and out, come back to the room, and from there on, I'll be able to engage with you in chat once again. So I'll be able to answer your questions. I'll be able to hear any experiences you feel inclined to share. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad y'all are here. My next stream, because today is Wednesday, my next streams will be Friday at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And just a note for our international viewers, I'm in the U.S. The U.S. switches over to daylight savings time Saturday night into Sunday. So Sunday's stream will be impacted by that. So if you are not a part of the U.S. shift in daylight savings time, it'll seem like we are 1 extra hour ahead. So just putting that out there. So thank you for being there and thank you for being here. And let's get to that beautiful grid that all of you inspired. Awesome. So let's go ahead and make some, there we go. That looks really pretty. That looks really good. Well done, everyone. Thank you for being here and thank you for your inspiration. If you feel like you want to fall asleep, go for it. I love all of these gratitudes. Thank you so much. So enjoy your session and I will see you all in about 25 minutes. I invite you now to slowly come back. Let Hattie's purrs gently call you back to your body and the room that you're in. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat.
Good girl. Thank you, Miss Hattie Bumbleaddy. Oh, what a good little leader you are. You knew your assignment. You did. Thank you, little Bubba. What a good little cat. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, Renee. Thank you. And all the best to you as you pack. You're welcome, Catherine. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, too.
Look at how cute you is, little Hattie cat.
Yeah. Oh. Definitely remember to hit that like button on the way out. You're welcome, Patty. And yes, thank you everyone for being here and taking part. All of your requests, all of your gratitudes. Thank you. Lisa, you're so welcome. All the best to you and to your family.
Yeah, you still purring?
Oh, Susu, good to see you. Lots of love to you and Greg. Awesome. Still not still. You're welcome. I'll see you on Friday, Renee. I'm going to go ahead here and get ready to close the stream down here with an abundance of gratitude and to get ready for my Reiki class that I'm teaching tonight. Classes for April, May, and June are enrolling now for Reiki 1, 2, and Mastery. So you can learn all about that at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. Oh, Chris, you're so welcome. Lots of love to you and Ava. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave y'all here. Thanks again so much. I hope to see y'all again soon. Take care and bye for now.